Hello students, today topic is weather and climate, class 7, ninth date, 7th month 2020, right, subject chemistry, right. So we will talk about here humidity. Subtopic is humidity. Under these, the first question is, listen carefully, take about 10 ml of water in a test tube, heat it on a Bunsen burner or a candle. What happens? Think about it. So we are going to be heat the water in a test tube. We have been taken water in a test tube. Okay. We are going to be heat. We are going to be do. Okay. We are heating. We are heating the right with a Bunsen burner. We are heating this water using the Bunsen burner. While heating, we will observe kind of bubbles, air bubbles we were observing. While heating, we were observing air bubbles which are passing from the water away. Okay, what does this water bubbles? What does this water bubbles? Where does it comes from? It is coming from water itself. Here, water is going to be in vapor form. Water is going to be in vapor form. Liquid form so turns to vapor form. On the whole, water going to be changed into gaseous state, that is vapor state. Vapor is a gaseous state of water, right. Question A in this, why do bubbles appear in water? Here water is gradually getting into water vapor and getting into water vapor and releasing into air. Next, why is water level reducing? As the temperature increases, water going into water vapors, gradually water level decreases, because water going into water vapor, definitely water level should be decreased. After few minutes, okay, definitely maximum water will be changed into water vapors. Here physical state is changing, liquid to vapor. We have to observe that. Here physical change is observed. What is that? Liquid state to vapor state, what is going to be changed. Next, question C, where did the water goes? No doubt, water goes into air. Water goes into air, atmosphere. Right. Question number 2, how seawater changes into vapor due to heating by the sun? How seawater changing into vapor due to heating by the sun? How? The mechanism is only vaporization. Simple mechanism. We are all familiar with the mechanism of how water transforming from liquid state to vapor is only vaporization. Method is vaporization. Gradually water going into vapors. Whole summer the condition of the temperature of the atmosphere is very high, above 40 degrees Celsius. So obviously from all water bodies, gradually water is going to change as water vapor. That water vapor further turning up into clouds, Hence, those people who are living to the coast areas, okay, that cities or towns are completely occupied with water vapor. That is called humidity. Lot of water vapor is observed premises of that city areas or town areas which are close to the coastal areas, right. Their condition of temperature is very high compared to non-coastal areas. Hence, their humidity is more sweating occurs. For example, Vijayawada, which is very close to coastal area. The city was very close to coast area. The town name it was Machilipatnam, right? That Machilipatnam port is very close to Vijayawada. In the sense, coast sea area is there. From sea area in hot seasons, summer season, water is getting more evaporation. Humidity will be increased in the atmosphere. Then hotness will be increases. Wherever more humidity, more hotness in that place. Next. Next question number 3. What is humidity? the quantity of water vapor in the air, the quantity of water vapor in the air, how water converts to water vapor by heating by sun. Mainly hot season, that is in the month of April and May, very hot, temperature is very high, so more amount of water getting into vapors, turning up water vapor, and the quantity of water vapor is increased in the air, so that the hotness will be increases in that particular area, so more humidity, more sweating of our body. Why it is sweaty in Vijayawada and relatively less in Hyderabad in summer? In Vijayawada, I told you already, if you remember, okay, in the past example, the Vijayawada is very close to the coastal area, particularly Machilipatnam is very close to the Vijayawada, where we have a port, okay. In summer season, I told you, lot of amount will be evaporates. For evaporation, what water will do? It absorbs heat energy. For evaporation process, water should absorb heat energy, so that heat will be stored inside the water vapor. Heat will be stored inside the water vapor, which is traveled to the cities or towns which is close to the coastal, right? That cities and towns completely becomes very hot, right? Whereas in Hyderabad, premises of Hyderabad, okay, no seas and no rivers, no water bodies much. So less evaporation of water taking place, very less humidity, so very less hotness. Consequently, very less hotness in that area. So we feel comfortable weather. Okay, we feel comfortable weather in Hyderabad than in Vijayawada or Visakhapatnam. Next, question number 5. A. Question A. Why do peoples living in hot and humid region? Why do peoples living in hot and humid region wear cotton clothes? So they are wearing cotton clothes. They wore cotton clothes in summer season. Those people who are living in humid areas. Example, I told you, Visakhapatnam and Vijayawada, right? Lot of sweat will be produced by our body, right? That sweat will be easily absorbed by the cotton clothes. They absorb sweat vigorously, effectively. So as the clothes are absorbing sweat from our body, sweat secretion also will increase. Sweat secretion also will increase from our body. While sweat is secreting from our body, okay, heat also will be transferred. Heat also will be transferred from our body. As a result, our body will lose heat. As a result, our body will lose heat. As a heat is losing by our body, we feel cool. We feel cool. Okay. So we have to wear cotton clothes in summer. Instead of that, if you wore other clothes, your body will be heat like anything, right? So great heat, you will affect with the what, sunstroke. So we have to wear the only cotton clothes in summer season in any area, particularly in coastal areas. We have to wear it, right? So as the sweat is going out of our body, heat will be also driven out from our body. So as the heat loss increases from our body, we get coolness. We get coolness. So we feel cool while when we wear cotton clothes, particularly, right? Next, question B. In which season is the quantity of moisture in the air is high? In which season the moisture of water in air is high? Moisture, where the moisture is more, in which season? We can tell in in rainy season, in uh, winter season. In rainy season, generally in terms of clouds, in terms of clouds, and sometimes forecasting the that tufan, okay, the higher authorities will forecast, okay, that tufan going to be come ahead soon, in 1 day, soon in 2 days. So in that time, in that particular period, full of weather is, you know, cloudy and moisture, right? That's why uh, in rainy season and in, okay, in rainy season and in the winter season, lot of moisture in the air. We can see in the morning times in winter season, on leaves, you can see on leaves of plants water bubbles that indicates what, lot of moisture in the air. Okay, this is the explanation about lot of moisture in the air, that is in the weather during cold seasons like rainy season and the winter season. But more water vapor is observed in summer season in the weather. More water vapor is observed in the summer season, right? So with this, I have been discussed with you all 5 questions detailedly, all answers you might be understand, right? So thank you all students.